Peace Collective, what is going on? Welcome to the channel. My name is Milan. I am an intuitive tarot reader. If you guys are new here to this channel, welcome. If you guys are returning, welcome back. It means the world to me each and every single time you guys join. Thank you times 1,000 for being here, for deciding to spend your time and your energy here with me in these readings. As you guys know, this is going to be another general collective reading. However, as you can tell by the title, we're going to get into another deep dive today, okay? This time we're going to look into the current energy around Tory Lanez, what we can expect for him in the future, what's going on with his appeal process, okay? So this is going to be all about Tory today, all right? If you guys are interested in readings that look more into pop culture, celebrities, music entertainment, I've got an entire playlist already curated. It's called the Deep Dive series. So if those type of readings are more of your speed, make sure you guys check out that playlist if you're interested, okay? If you guys like this reading today, if this makes sense to you, this resonates with you, definitely make sure to leave a like on the video. It's absolutely free. Please feel free to get in the comments. I love interacting with you guys. All I ask is that you just keep it respectful. Okay, this is not a personal reading. We don't know these people personally. Okay, everything in this reading is alleged until proven otherwise. Okay, entertainment purposes only. Again, all I ask is that you guys please keep it respectful. If you don't have anything nice to say or anything informative to add, okay, just keep it to yourself. All right. Yeah, let's get right into this. If you guys are up to speed with what's going on with Tory in regards to his appeal process, for those of you that don't know, I'm sure if you're hearing this reading, you are up to speed what's going on. But if you don't know, you're not familiar, Tory Lanez is currently serving prison time. He was sentenced to a 10-year sentence in the state of California for the shooting incident that occurred between him, Megan Thee Stallion, his bodyguard and personal driver, and Megan's ex-best friend, Kelsey Harris, okay? So, as we know, Megan was allegedly shot in the foot or both of her feet. It's kind of all over the place. It seems like it's one story or the next. It seems like, you know, one day you turn on the news, it's 1 foot. The next day you look online, it's 2 feet. So anyway, she was injured obviously in that situation. So, you know, sending well wishes to her, whatever. Outside of that, though, with Tory, he was essentially found guilty for possession of a firearm, reckless use of a firearm, okay? But I want to point out that he wasn't sentenced specifically for shooting her, okay? So I just want to make that clear. The charge that he was put in for was not specified to be the charge of him shooting her, okay? It was negligent use of a weapon and being in possession of a firearm, okay? Unregistered firearm on top of that. But if you guys are not aware, him and his legal team, they did file an appeal for him, which is still currently going through the process. Appeals can take a very, very long time. So this is a process that is moving slowly but surely. And I believe next month in October, I'm not exactly sure what date, but I know definitely it's in October. There is going to be a decision made by California's Attorney General on how to move forward with this case, okay? There's also a petition going around online at this time, garnering hundreds of thousands of signatures, asking the governor, okay, Governor Newsom of California, for his support on his release at this time, okay? But I just, even before I even tap into this, already just intuitively, I feel like Tory's energy is very, very positive. Like, no matter what shitty situation you put him in, he's going to persevere, keep a positive mindset, have a very, very strong faith in God, which he's, you know, been very open and vocal about. So I feel that overwhelming energy just already. So we're going to start and get into this, okay? If somebody would like, you're more than welcome to timestamp the reading for 442. Okay, I have a King of Wands, which is going to represent Tory, being that he is a Leo. And we're going to start with a couple oracle cards just to get his general energy, and then I'll ask the cards a couple of more questions as we go a little bit further just to see what's going on, okay? So we're going to start with some oracle cards and we'll dive into the tarot a little bit later, guys. All right. Spirit, please give me some clear and concise messages regarding Tory Lanez at this time. What is the energy like around Tory Lanez in general at this time, Spirit? Thank you. What is Tory Lanez's energy? Ooh. Okay, first card, it says separation. Interesting. Okay, it says sadness, missing you, thinking about you, yearning and unsure of the future. So if you guys are not familiar, I believe it may have been a month or 2 months ago at this point, at the time of this recording at least, him and his baby mother, who he eventually turned into his wife while he, got locked up. I believe they had broke up. They had a separation. I believe that they one of them filed for divorce or something like that as well. If you guys know more details about that, please feel free to get down in the comments and expand if you know more about that. But I know that I definitely did see and read something about that, him possibly going through a divorce or a separation between him and his quote unquote his wife, his baby mother. Okay. Now, outside of him being very positive, feeling uplifted and having a very strong positive attitude and strong faith in God, obviously, he is separated from his son. He's separated from his family. Even just recently, he had a raid that was done on his prison cell. So he was recording music while incarcerated, putting it out. If you guys know, Tory's been dropping these prison tapes on his platforms for like the last couple of weeks, every Friday. And now, he can't really do that anymore because of the cell raid that occurred maybe last week at the time of this recording, okay? So I do feel like he does feel like a little sad or like a little separated from what he knows. Obviously, his life, his family, his son, the music, okay? Not being able to necessarily create, which is an outlet for him, I'm getting intuitively, okay? It hurt him. And I do feel like, I really feel like he genuinely feels like people have it out for him. Okay, because think about it this way. If you're locked up in prison for an extended amount of time, okay, and I can speak on this because personally, like, my own father was incarcerated for about 7 years. So we would visit him, send letters, bring food, all that stuff. And there's a lot of like strict rules and things like that when it comes to just visitation. So considering that, when people are incarcerated, they get their cells searched and checked, right? They could have taken that stuff at any given point. It's like, why now all of a sudden? You know what I'm saying? So I do feel like Tory feels like the people in places that we can't necessarily see are out to get him, okay? This unsure of the future. He's aware that things could go left or they could go right, okay? He has a very strong faith in God, but he's fully aware that things can go either way. So I see that he's kind of like sitting on the fence about what could possibly happen. Okay, let's see. Why is this here? Twin flames. Okay, we have this twin flame card. It says yin and yang, zen, balance, union, duality, coupling, and complements each other. That just kind of gives me what the zen and balance and I'm hearing like kumbaya. I don't know why I'm hearing that, but I think that other people, even inside, like where he's incarcerated, I think his the other inmates could look to him or look at him as somebody who kind of brings peace and balance and harmony in the block that he's in, or amongst the people in general population, if that's where he is. Okay, I believe that someone from the prison actually wrote to the judge during his case about how positive he is and how he helps a lot of people in there, how he, is teaching other people about the Lord and the Word of God and things like that. So people definitely like look to him as, someone they could turn to if, they need to be prayed with or prayed for. Just a healing energy, okay? In a place like prison, jail, you need that light, that shining pillar, somebody that has some type of positive energy about them, you know, to help kind of alleviate some of the tension and negative energy that can fill up a prison. Okay, let's see. Why is this here? I'm gonna get one more of these and I'll switch to another deck. Why is this here? Okay, I like you. Okay, yeah, that's what I'm saying. A lot of people like him in there. They really enjoy his presence and his energy. Okay, it says someone likes you, romance is blooming, fun flirting, want to date. Okay, we obviously know he's not, you know, in a relationship right now. He's not, well, he's going through a divorce, or he will be. Okay, or it was at least filed. So we know that this is not literally referring to a romantic relationship, guys. Again, this is just general energy around him at this time. I definitely do think that people, again, around him, even like I'm hearing something about the warden, like a jail warden. I don't know if he's ever communicated with the jail warden, if the jail warden even knows who he is, but people that are, you know, in on the other side of the prison walls, okay, that work there, you know, you have like the guards and maybe the people that are in the kitchen and things like that. Okay, they really do like him. Okay, obviously they don't like the situation, but he's the type to make the best out of his situation no matter how crappy it is, you know. I'm gonna get a couple of Panther cards. Okay, it's Panther Oracle, and see what comes out with this. Okay, and with this wanting to date, fun flirting, you know, obviously not literally flirting or dating somebody, guys, but I really do feel like he wants to get back into the flow of him being a creative, you know, and you can never take away somebody's creativity. You know, you could sit and write while you're in jail all day long, but as far as like putting it into the music, having a creative outlet outside of just writing, right? I feel like he really does miss that. Okay, for example, like tour dates and even just the small organizing and meticulous things about being an artist or having a label. He likes to do that stuff. So I feel like he feels very far removed from, you know, what makes him feel whole or what makes him feel kind of quote unquote normal. Okay, what is going around Tory's energy at this time, Spirit? Thank you. Let's see. Sweet dreams. Okay, number 39 is on top of this card. 9 and 3 is 12. So something about the month of December could be significant. Okay, it says satisfaction, comfortable, and lazy day. So obviously we know he's not in the greatest situation, guys, but I feel like he sleeps very peacefully in a way. It's only because of his faith and his reliance on God. Like that's really, I feel like, and again, his hope. He's got a lot of hope and faith that things are gonna go his way, or the way that they should, at least, okay, if you will. And I can't help but feel like there's gonna be some type of like major breakthrough here, and that's what's allowing him to have this peace of mind, this quote unquote zen or balanced type of energy, because there's something inside of him that makes him feel comfortable with that thought process. You know, yes, I'm here right now. I'm in a bad situation. I'm away from my friends and my family and my work. But I know that something is going to come through for me. I know that God is going to come through for me. So I can't go to sleep stressed. I can't go to sleep with anxiety on my mind. I have to, you know, be cool, calm, and collected and have faith. Okay, so I definitely get that type of energy from him. All right, let's see. Why is this energy here, Spirit? Thank you. Trapped. Okay, ooh, look at this. You have alliance at the bottom. So that's what I was saying before. I really feel like Tory really feels as though people in the higher ups that may have some type of alliance. It's like more than one people. More than one person. It's like multiple people behind keeping him trapped. Okay, you have this trapped card here. Okay, it says victim, allure, and trick. Yeah, so he could possibly feel like there's something here about him sleeping. I feel like he worries that somebody, it's not an overwhelming feeling, but I'm getting it, so I have to say it. But I feel like there may be some, like certain instances, or it may have occurred a couple of times where He may feel like somebody may try to hurt him or do something to him in his sleep or something, or his dreams could be telling him certain things, okay? He feels like the situation that he's in, literally being trapped in a prison cell, was a trick. He feels like a victim. Not to say that, he didn't take accountability or responsibility for putting himself in that situation, right? But again, the alliance between two or more entities, groups of people, organizations, or whatever, quote unquote, higher ups, right? This is his perspective. He feels like there was something here that was done to keep him trapped, okay? Or to keep him in the position that he's in right now. I'm hearing the word suppressed. He feels like his work is being suppressed, or what he's fighting for is being suppressed, okay? Let me see. Let me get one more of these. Why are these here? INQUIRE. Okay. Yeah. Accident. Okay. Danger, caution, injury. Wow. Then you have the nightmare card. That's what I'm saying. You have sweet dreams and then you have nightmare. It's like sometimes he may get a little paranoid or a little worried that somebody may try to do something to him in his sleep. And then they're going to try to put it off in the media that it was an accident, stuff like that is what I'm getting. But I have calm here. Okay, the number 3 is on top of this card. It says parenthood, patron, and support. And again, we know that he, has a baby mother who he made his wife while incarcerated. He has a son as well. So I definitely see that he could even dream about his family, his son, being back with them. He feels like he's trapped from being around them, obviously, okay? And I really do feel like he wants like the genuine support from the public and the people, which he gets. I mean, I don't know if he goes on Twitter or goes on Instagram a lot while he's locked up, okay? Because it's not like they don't give you access to the internet. He could go on the internet while he's in there, but I feel like if he doesn't know, he's acknowledging that people are there to support him, and he really, really appreciates that. And he knows that, the umbrellas, okay, that's his fan group. They call them umbrellas, right? He knows that the umbrellas and the general public, it's kind of split. A lot of people support Megan more so on this whole thing. Some people support Kelsey. Some people support Tory. So I think he's very appreciative, and he's recognizing that people do really care about him. And I think that also is what kind of keeps him a little level-headed where he's at, knowing that people are not just all blind, deaf, and dumb, to the illusion, if you will, okay? So I think that also kind of helps him feel better, get through the day a little bit easier, But I'm going to use another oracle deck, okay? What's the tea? And then we'll dive into the tarot after this. What is the energy surrounding Tory at this time, Spirit? Thank you. Oops. Queen rising. Nice. Okay. We know that he is a fire sign. He's a Leo. And you have Queen rising here. This kind of reminds me of like the Queen of Wands. But it says stepping into power, praised, coming up, and spotlight. So yeah, when you think of King or Queen of Wands, they're very passionate. They have a very eclectic, vibrant, attractive aura about themselves. Okay. Very magnetic as well. Okay, King or Queen of Wands is a very good manifester. That's also an entrepreneur. So again, he feels kind of separated from his business dealings. He has his own label. So I could see how he really wants to kind of like get back in action here, get back going, and put his experiences back into his passion, which would be music and creating and writing, right? But outside of that, I definitely see him, I'm hearing rising like a phoenix. Okay, I see him coming out of this situation a lot more poised, a lot more focused. Okay, I feel like he's not going to put himself in certain situations or even do business with certain people just to protect himself. Okay, but it says stepping into power and praise. So again, that kind of relates to what I just said about him recognizing that people really do care about him and support him. That really does help. Let's see. Something is going to get blown up though. With this Queen rising, it says spotlight. So something is going to be, I'm literally seeing a flashlight like in a dark room. So something is going to be brought to light or brought to the public attention, illuminated, that happened with this case, okay? Let's see. What else is going on around him at this time? What is this? Karmic friends. Yeah, what did I just say? I literally just said, like, after this situation, he's going to protect himself more, not put himself in certain situations with certain people. Okay, it says can't fully trust them, tension, secret competition, keep your friends close and your enemies closer. So this is kind of going back to that alliance card I saw. So he doesn't really trust anything or a lot of people at this time. It's more so the higher ups, okay? The powers that be, if you will, whether that be the powers that be in the prison system, the judicial system, the music industry system, okay? Just anybody that you would think is quote unquote the powers that be. It's very much so interconnected, okay? The entertainment industry, movies, music, television, sports industry, politics, it's all interconnected in one way, shape, or form, okay? So that's why he doesn't really trust anything as far as the higher ups go, if you will, okay? And again, I feel like he kind of gets a little paranoid about who he, gets close to while incarcerated, or who he shares a lot of information with, because from his perspective, and I'm channeling, guys, so this is not my point of view, my perspective or anything, but I can't help but feel like with his energy, he feels as though, like, even if he were to get too close to an inmate, that inmate might have connections with people in the higher ups and things like that, okay? Again, like a very interconnected web system here. So he's very particular about who he shares too much information with, okay? Let's see. Why is this here? Secret competition. That's interesting. Why is this here? Okay, wants you back. Okay, he sees a girl just like kind of staring out the window. Now I don't really know which one of them, either him or the wife, filed for divorce. I really don't know which one it was, but somebody may want him back, or he may want his girl back or something. Again, if you guys know, please feel free to get in the comments, because I'm not 100% sure like which way that situation went. But one of them had to file for it. I don't know who it was, but somebody wants him back. The fans, us, the people, the general public, we want him back home, right? Just in general. Obviously, he wants to be back home as well, but I'm picking up somebody else's energy here. So they want him to come home, or they want to be back with him. They miss having a relationship with him. This might be the baby mother of the wife. I don't know. Okay, we'll clarify a little bit further. What else is going on in his energy at this time? Shine. Wow. Huh. Your light irritates their demons, okay? And there's a picture of an open Bible here with a cross. So again, yeah, his light, his energy, his aura, it's very magnetic. And again, he's got a very, very strong faith in God. Even his father, okay, I believe his father is a pastor or a preacher. Okay, so he comes from a very religious background, and I feel like he puts God in like everything that he does. And these people, okay, the higher ups, you have stalker here at the bottom of the card. It's so dark you can't even see who's in the car, or this card. Okay, it says stalking, watching, obsessed. People are definitely like keeping tabs on him while he's incarcerated, and he knows that. Okay, and whatever it is that he was doing when he was outside, before he got locked up, even his perseverance and having such a strong positive attitude, it like irritates people that are not of a higher positive frequency. Okay, again, literally, like your light can irritate somebody's demons. Some people don't have to really say or do anything. Just your presence, being around somebody, can be very intimidating to someone who's not vibrating at a particular frequency. Or if you're around too many people that aren't motivated, they're not ambitious, they're not doing as much as you're doing, they will feel intimidated, or they will feel less than, they will feel inadequate next to you. So there's a lot of people around him that may feel less than or inadequate, okay? Just because you're in prison, okay, there's a large population in prison. You know, some people, again, are more pillars of light and more pillars of positivity. Again, he kind of spreads the word of the Lord in there, and some people in there, they're just not rocking with it, okay? Not everybody. More people mess with him than they don't, okay? But at the same time, it's like there are, you know, dark forces or dark entities in that place that are literally like watching him and keeping tabs, and they don't want to see him do what he's doing. Okay, yeah, look at that. Too busy winning at the bottom. And you guys may think like, how is he winning if he's in prison? Again, it's the mindset, it's the attitude, okay, that he maintains while he's in there. All right, let's get into the tarot. I want to get a couple of cards, and I'm going to ask a couple of questions as I go through this, as far as what kind of evidence is coming out, Attorney General, like what his decision is going to look like, what happens next after all of this, okay? Let's get into the spirit. Please give me some clear and concise messages. What's going on with Tory at this time? What is going on around Tory's energy at this time, spirit? Thank you. Ooh, Ace of Cups. Yeah, I'm telling this, for this to be the first card out, like, he just feels so overwhelmed with abundance, okay? Ace of Cups doesn't always have to be like a new love offer, romance, okay? It's really just feeling full, feeling whole, having a sense of abundance, okay? Again, he gets a lot of love from people outside of the prison and people inside of the prison. So he's definitely feeling the warmth and the love of people who support him, okay? I can't help but get this overwhelming flow of abundance. You know, I'm hearing like, I'm just grateful to be alive. Like, he's grateful to just even be alive and to wake up every day, because, you know, the fact that they even went this far, quote unquote, the powers that be, again, to keep him in this situation, he knows that it could have gone a lot worse than just, you know, spending some time in prison. So he's very grateful for the fact that he can even still spread the word and share his art, okay? But let's see. Why is Ace of Cups here? What is around his energy at this time? The Sun. Wow. Queen of Wands. That's interesting. Again, another fire energy. Leo energy with the Sun. And you have Leo energy here with this Queen of Wands. Again, you know, he's a man. It's not about gender. It's just an energy. These two together, this is and with the Ace of Cups, this is very nice. This is... And you would think, right, doing a reading on somebody who's in a bad situation like jail or prison, this type of energy isn't supposed to come out necessarily, right? The Sun is happiness, abundance, illumination, vitality, being very energized. Again, another card of abundance, okay? Being very successful, being very happy. Queen of Wands, being very energetic, magnetic, okay? Someone who has a very vibrant aura, who's very attractive at this time. Okay, so I'm seeing like a moth to a flame. You know, it's like people just gravitate toward him in the situation that he's in right now. And another thing I will say, guys, this Sun card, this can talk about things being exposed, things coming to the light, things being revealed, the truth coming out. So again, I do feel like there is something here that's going to come out that may end up working out in his favor. Okay, some type of like piece of evidence or some type of truth is going to be exposed here. Okay, and it's going to allow him to kind of move a little bit more freely or think a little bit more differently here. Things are going to be looking a little more up for him, if you will. Okay, let's see. Why is this here? Thank you. Okay, Knight of Cups, and then I have the Eight of Cups. Here, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. This Eight of Cups can be an energy of like walking away or leaving something behind, not being emotionally fulfilled, and then that person follows their intuition to kind of go on a different path to find emotional fulfillment. Okay, then this Knight of Cups is an offer as well. Oh, Let me get one more on this. You guys, if I'm not getting a message clearly or if something is not necessarily making sense, I'm not going to just say anything, okay? So if I pause for a second, it's just because I'm channeling and I'm trying to decipher what it is that I'm getting so it can make sense coherently for you guys. But if I'm not getting something clearly, then I'm going to just keep going, okay? Why is this energy here? What is this Knight of Cups? This is all 3 of Swords, the World. Yeah, I can't help but feel like he genuinely feels as though like there were some offers made or things that went on behind the scenes that are eventually going to be exposed and come to the light, okay? He feels like, you know, there were offers made or things that happened behind the scenes here to end his world or like end his career or just end his public image or something, okay? The World card can talk about going viral, things on the internet, traveling. It can also indicate a goal or the ending of a cycle, okay? Something coming to a close here, something wrapping up. That's why I said it's like somebody here, again, in his perspective, the quote-unquote powers that be, right, tried to really dim his light, like keep his public image in a particular light and people not to mess with him like that. Okay, again, like ending something or ending a cycle. They literally tried to put an end to him. And they don't want people to, they want people to walk away from him. They don't want people supporting him, okay? Again, to these people in the higher ups or the industry, like people quote unquote shouldn't be supporting him. They shouldn't love him. They should be walking away from him. So again, like the love and support that he does receive, he's very, very grateful and like appreciative for it. Okay, I'm getting something here about like some shady offers, some shady business dealings with this Knight of Cups and the Sun card. And I think that's going to be exposed sometime soon, okay? Let me see. What else is here in his energy, please? The Hangman. Okay, yeah, again, to keep him stuck, to keep him trapped, to keep him in a stagnant position, okay? The Hangman can talk about stagnancy or kind of taking a break, needing a pause. You can also talk about sacrifice, okay? Changing your perspective as well. Wow. I keep hearing general public, general public, general public. Like, there's an energy that I keep picking up that, you know, again, wants the general public to look at him in a particular light, okay? The Hangman can talk about a changed perspective, changing your mind about something, right? Looking at things differently. And then the 8 of Cups, it's like they want people to walk away from him. But I can't help but feel like the general public is going to see things for how they really are and have some kind of like epiphany, a realization about some type of truth here that needs to come out or that will come out, okay? And it's this other energy I'm picking up, these entities, the power up, the higher, the powers that be, the higher ups. It's like they don't want people to wake up and have a realization to something here, okay? Simple as that. Wow, why are you here? Oops, the High Priestess again. Wow. Pisces energy again. I just said that, like something here about shady business dealings, something going on behind the scenes in the dark. Okay, this is coming out underneath the Knight of Cups. Again, offers being made, okay, or being presented in the shadows, in secrecy, behind the scenes. The High Priestess is very to yourself, very quiet. It's like she knows a lot but doesn't say a lot. So there's a lot of shit going on behind the scenes that are going to be exposed, okay? Literally, like with the Sun card, secrets being exposed, secrets coming to the light, guys. And you know, you don't have to believe anything I say. You can look up the meanings of these cards in your own time, you know. But that's literally like what it's telling me here. Wow, and I'm going to get more into like specifics in a second. Let me just get one more card, please. I just, look at that. As I was about to shuffle, I saw the 6 of Cups at the bottom. So this has to do with things that were done in the past, secrets that have to do with things that were done in the past here, okay? And then you've got the Star card in the reverse. Who's the Star card in this situation? That would be the Aquarius, Megan, right? You got the 5 of Wands, fighting, arguing, bickering, okay? So something here is going to be exposed. Oh, wait. Why is this here? Let me get one more, please. The moon. You can't make this stuff up. And then look at this. Magician at the bottom. Magician in the moon. This is like screaming at me. Manipulation, lies, mind games, okay? Pulling on emotional heartstrings. Making something look like what it's not, okay? The moon energy, illusions, confusion, secrecy, again, okay? You got a lot of major arcana showing up too. The major arcanas are stuff like the moon, okay? The high priestess, the hangman, emperor, empress. When you get a lot of major arcanas, those are kind of situations that are inevitable. No matter which way you go, left, right, up, or down, they're bound to happen no matter what. Okay, so again, things are about to, yeah. And again, trying to put an end or close the cycle, close the chapter in secret here, in hiding behind the scenes, okay, to this king/queen of wands, okay? Literally, like I can't make it any more clear than that. But I think I'm going to switch decks and get a little bit more into specifics with this, just in case some of the same cards need to come out. I'll switch decks just in case, you know, something here needs to show up again. So I'm going to switch decks really quick. If this is making any sense to you guys, you like this so far, you have something you want to add, please feel free, leave a like on the video. It's free. Please feel free to get in the comments, subscribe if you see fit. I love to have you here, part of the family, okay? But I want to know, like, what is this evidence that is about to show up or that's about to be exposed? You guys, just in general, the fall season, okay, October, November, maybe even to like the tip of December, it's going to be a bumpy roller coaster ride, okay? We've got an eclipse coming up. Actually, I believe today is the 17th. There's an eclipse in Pisces today, a lunar eclipse. Okay, and that's so interesting because I have the moon and the high priestess. Okay, so again, a lunar eclipse in Pisces that's going to really try to kind of eclipse the negativity or the things out of our lives that are not necessarily working in our highest good. And then there's another eclipse in October. I'm not exactly sure what day, but there's just going to be a whole lot of shit going on, guys. Yeah, pumpkin spice season, as my good friend Miss Angel, shout out to you, Angel Kisses the Oracle, make sure you guys check out her channel. Yeah, pumpkin spice season is about to get it popping, okay? But I want to know, like, what is this evidence that's about to come out or be exposed during this appeal process, Spirit? What is this evidence that's going to be exposed during this appeal process? Thank you. The Empress. Five of Pentacles. Okay. Something here about money and finances being played with. What is this evidence that is going to be exposed during this appeal process? Thank you. Seven of Pentacles and the Seven of Swords. What is this? And the Six of Wands. Okay. And I want to show you guys the cards in a second, but Seven of Pentacles here, Six of Wands. Seven of Pentacles can talk about an investment, kind of having patience, a waiting energy, waiting for like the fruits of your labor to produce. Okay, Six of Wands is it's another Leo energy here, okay? Being on your high horse, being very admired, looked up to, or someone who's in the spotlight, okay? And then you have the Seven of Swords. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy here. Let me get one more. This is so funny because this Empress card is with the hair is giving me like that sympathy wig that Megan be wearing. Hold on. Let me get one more. What is this evidence that's going to come out, please? And the Lovers. Ooh. Okay, Lovers and the Seven of Swords. So I think a piece of this evidence that's going to come out is that there was some type of romantic connection with this Lovers card, some type of relationship, a love interest here, okay, that was playing games, was a little untrustworthy, that may have lied, okay? Take that and apply that as you will, guys, okay? The love interest here that wasn't really trustworthy or is very sneaky, very underhanded with this Seven of Swords, okay? I'm also seeing with this Empress card, okay? Something here about something being brought to fruition, something being birthed. The Empress here, who is being propped up as the Empress, quote unquote, right? The main rap girl, if you will, or who's being presented that way. And we can even just look at the card, guys. Look at this wig, okay? Who literally just put out a song remixed by Queen, okay? You got the Queen's crown on her head, the big afro hair. This is giving me Megan vibes, okay? And then you have this Five of Pentacles here. Not so much attached to the case, but I think that's going to come out that somebody's money here is not as good as they make it seem, okay? Usually the Empress is very abundant, very fruitful, very stable, but with this Five of Pentacles, this is like, no. Things are not as good in the money department as it's propped up to be, okay? And this can also talk about isolation, being left out in the cold, emotionally detaching here as well, okay? Yeah, and I can't help but feel like some type of evidence that's going to be exposed here is definitely going to connect to whoever this quote-unquote propped up Empress is, okay? The forefront of this female rap stuff, okay? Left him in a desolate situation, okay? Left out in the cold, leaving somebody just in a fucked up situation, okay, due to or connected to or due to lies, untrustworthiness, and mind games, okay? The Seven of Swords can also talk about a plan. It's strategizing, planning to get away with something. So, I don't think it's too far-fetched to say that something here was definitely kind of like planned. I'm hearing coerced. I don't know why I'm hearing the word coerced. And there was like a lot of thought put into this, okay? A lot of strategy was put into this with the Seven of Pentacles and the Seven of Swords. A lot of money as well, because Seven of Pentacles is an investment, okay? Wow, very interesting. What other evidence is going to be brought out during this appeal process, Spirit? Thank you. Nine of Pentacles in the reverse, okay? When you put it upright, it's like somebody who's independent, making really good money, right? Someone who's kind of got it all. They don't really need or ask for much. Very independent. But in the reverse, this is like, this again, things here are not what they are painted out to be. Okay? Someone here is not independent as they make it seem or the way that they say. Again, put that where you guys see fit or apply that the way you know it makes sense, okay? Make another one. What other evidence is going to come out, please? The Hierophant. Yeah, the powers that be. Like when it comes to these industry readings, okay, even like political readings and stuff like that, this has to do with the higher ups, okay? The people that make the rules, the people that you answer to. The Hierophant is like governmental structures, institutions of learning, okay, people in higher positions that literally call the shots. Then you have this Page of Pentacles here, again, an offer being made, money being invested into something, all right? Then I have, look at this, Knight of Cups showing up again. So another offer here. I cannot help but feel like, again, like the powers that be in the industry are like in cahoots with the people or the powers that be in like the court systems or the judicial systems here. And I think something like that is going to end up being exposed, or at least, you know, bits and pieces of that when it comes to his case, at least, okay? It's like very corrupt, like prosecutors and things like that, like the Kathy Taws and shit like that. You know, they're very corrupt. You know, and they could really be breadcrumbing, or there's something here about the people in place that made this happen. It's like they probably didn't get paid as much as they were originally offered. Say, for example, the judge, okay, that sentenced him in the first place. There's something here about money being offered to him, okay, but it wasn't as much, or he didn't receive as much as he thought he would, okay? I'm also getting something here that someone may try to like bribe or make an offer to like the Attorney General himself, but it's not going to work. Very interesting. What else is this? Okay, Ten of Wands. Okay, the Ten of Wands fell out in the reverse, so it's kind of like a burden being relieved, or, you know, the weight of the world being brought off of somebody's shoulders. So regarding Tory, it's like all of this coming out that I was just talking about is going to kind of feel like a sigh of relief, or like the world is not so much on his shoulders anymore, because people again are going to be exposed to what's really going on here. Now, I'm not saying that his case alone is going to just dismantle the California court system or dismantle the whole music industry. Okay, there's a lot of different fish to fry before, you know, that can be tackled. But it is going to be a huge relief and a huge weight off his shoulders, just knowing that the general public has finally been exposed to particular information here. Or again, even the Attorney General being exposed to particular information here. Okay, very interesting here. And I see the Chariot here. Again, that's that car. Okay, that's the vehicle. We know that he's in this situation because of what occurred in the vehicle here. Okay, Judgment. So there's finally going to be a final judgment on what occurred or what happened in that car. Okay, let's see. And I'm gonna clean this up, what I was just pulling on, and I'm gonna ask a couple more like specific questions with the same deck. I just didn't want the cards to be out on the table in case they need to show up again regarding a different question. Okay. I want to know where the Attorney General is at with this. Spirit, what is the Attorney General going to feel, or what is he going to do when it comes to Tory? Okay. What direction is the Attorney General going to go in? Spirit, thank you. What direction is the Attorney General going to go in when it comes to Tory's case? Thank you. Ooh. Okay, I got a couple cards that just fell out. King of Swords. So, and then, the Nine of Cups. So we know the King of Swords can represent a lawyer or a judge, somebody who is in charge, if you will. Okay, definitely more so like a lawyer or somebody in the court system, right? The judicial system. So this can represent the AG. I don't know his birth sign, when his birthday is, none of that. But just for the sake of this right now, this King of Swords is going to represent the AG. Then you have the Nine of Cups here. Okay, with the Ace of Pentacles. Didn't I just say that a few minutes ago? Like somebody may try to offer him money, or, you know, try to pay him off to make something go a certain way. But I can't help but feel like with this Nine of Cups and the King of Swords, it's like he takes a little, whoever this Attorney General is, I think he takes a little too much pride in what he does in his job and upholding the word of the law, at least there in California. Okay, it's like he takes a little too much pride in that, and in his accomplishments over time. So I can't help but hear somebody say, and I'm seeing someone with like a white beard, like a white mustache. It's not a long beard, but it's, you know, it's shaven pretty nicely, but it's there, and it's kind of like attached to the mustache. I'm seeing someone with like very thin, clear glasses. Okay, I don't know the Attorney General's name or what he looks like, none of that, but I'm hearing somebody say like, I didn't work this hard, or I didn't get this far in my career by accepting dirty offers or by accepting dirty money. I didn't get this far in my career, you know, to overindulge and be gluttonous, okay, or to be putting people in shitty situations, you know. So there's something here about his moral standing, his moral ground, that's a little bit different than the initial judge that put him in, or sentenced him, I should say, or his moral grounding is different than the prosecuting team, okay? Totally different. Okay, look at this, Page of Cups at the bottom. This is somebody that's like, you know, a little shy, more reserved. They may have like a more genuine approach to things, okay? Three of Cups. Wow. Celebration here. Okay, again, something to do with drinking and partying. So I feel like he's going to pull the lid back on on the stuff that comes to light here, or this evidence that's going to be exposed, if you will. Okay, let's see. Why is this here? What direction is the Attorney General going to go in? Thank you. Seven of Swords again. Look at that. And then the Death card. Yeah. Wow. Okay. I'm going to keep this Death card because this is the second time I'm seeing it. Scorpio energy. He's like, I'm going to put an end. I'm going to put a stop to this underhanded, covert, sneaky, sly, untrustworthy, malicious. I'm hearing the word malicious behavior. Like, that has to stop. This is not going to continue. This is not going to go further. Okay? Or I'm not going to allow this to happen or to continue or to go any further than what it already has. Okay, because the reason why he's in this situation, yes, again, Tory's accountable for the part that he did play. But when it comes to, you know, the unregistered firearm that allegedly was not his, okay, her being injured or hurt because of him, no. Like, he wants to put an end, a complete stop, or at least have a transition in the situation that occurred due to the Seven of Swords. Again, the sneaky, sly, underhanded behavior and the lies, the manipulation. He wants to put an end to that, okay? With this Death card. Let me see. Why is this here? What direction is the Attorney General going to go in, please? Yep, look at this. Justice card just fell out, okay? Justice with the Page of Cups showing up again. Now, I'm not saying he's going to go out of his way and apologize to Tory because it's not his fault. It's not the Attorney General's fault. But I do see him having some type of remorse here for him. Or, you know, when you feel for a person that's going through a rough situation that they shouldn't be, it's like, damn, I kind of feel for you. You know what I mean? Then you have the Justice card. Libra energy. This is equality, things that are fair, balance. Okay, this is also karma. Okay, this. Wow, yeah, this whole situation is gonna like really kind of turn the court system on its back in a way. And again, I'm not saying just his situation alone is going to like dismantle anything, but it's definitely going to bring some type of change. Or at least the Attorney General is going to make sure that some type of change happens when it comes to this, and it's going to be fair, it's going to be just. Okay, with this Justice card. And again, you know, what did I just say? November, October energy. You've got it right here. Scorpio season and Libra season. That's October, November, guys. So, yeah. The next 2 months is going to be something else. Okay, let me see. Why is this here? What direction is this going to go in regarding Tory at this time? Ace of Swords. Yeah, and I don't read reversals, guys. I'm always going to flip it up right, but Ace of Swords in reverse is like lies, deceit, things that are not clear. He's going to try to bring clarity to this situation or get the truth out. Again, a breakthrough, some type of win, success here. I said that very early on, like there's going to be some type of breakthrough here. Okay, King of Swords. This Attorney General, he could be like an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, maybe a Scorpio, possibly. I don't know. I don't even know his name, but if somebody knows, please feel free to leave it in the comments. Okay. What is going to be his... What direction is the Attorney General going to move forward with this? Thank you. We get one more. Ten of Wands, again, in the reverse. I don't even read reversals, again, like I mentioned already, but again, the weight of the world kind of being lifted off your shoulders here, a sigh of relief, things kind of being unburdened, okay, because Ten of Wands upright is a burden. It's a heavy weight on your shoulders, feeling like you got to do everything, being exhausted, mentally tired, physically tired. Okay, but in the reverse, it's the opposite, okay? So, again, I'm literally seeing like somebody like push a giant blanket off of their shoulder, but it's like a weighted blanket. You guys ever seen those, like those heated or weighted blankets? I'm like literally seeing somebody like just push one off of their back. So yeah, I think that's pretty straightforward. You know, it's like cutting through the BS with this Ace of Swords, bringing out the truth, and to like kind of relieve. I'm hearing relief. Somebody, ooh, wow, okay, Spirit. Some of these people that allowed this to happen behind the scenes, they may be relieved of their duties. And that could even go trickle down as far as the police officers or the investigators that were involved in this situation when it first happened back in 2020. I'm hearing relieved. Somebody may be relieved of their duties. Okay. Ooh, that's heavy. Let's see. I also wanted to know, I'm going to use the same deck. I just cleared that up, what I just read, but I want to know what's next for Tory after this? What is next for Tory after this, Spirit? Thank you. And that can be anything, just in general. What's next for Tory after this, Spirit? Thank you. What's next for Tory after this? Thank you. The World, okay. Again, another completion, the end of a cycle. This can talk about a goal being accomplished. Again, being viral, traveling. Okay, the World is just specifically the end of a cycle. It's also fixed energy, so Aquarius, Scorpio, Leo, or Taurus. We know he's a Leo. And the Aquarius is Libra, Gemini. Scorpio energy was very present here. So again, that might be related to the Attorney General's birth sign or something. I'm not sure. But, you know, things wrapping up. Closing out this cycle that he's in. What's next for Tory, please? I see him traveling, going on a tour. Okay, already. What is this? What is next for Tory after this situation or after October? Spirit, thank you. Ooh. 5 of Cups. Okay, and then the 10 of Cups. Wow, very nice. Okay, 5 of Cups can talk about, you know, that was the first card out to kind of connect back to the beginning of the reading. Sadness, maybe like a little depression, feeling like a little let down, not feeling as hopeful. Okay, it's also kind of an energy of looking at the glass half empty versus looking at the glass half full. Okay, the woman can just turn around, notice that she's got 2 more cups full and continue on her journey, right? But she's focused on the 3 cups that have spilled. So again, I do feel like he's very positive. He's not the type to look at the glass half empty. He's looking at the glass full to the rim, basically, if you will, okay? And 10 of Cups is emotional fulfillment. This is also a family unit, okay? Real estate, property, happy wife, happy life card, the white picket fence, okay? So I see him going from, again, like a very rough, tumultuous, depressing, like, I'm hearing life-altering. This is a life-altering situation for him, to him coming, literally like coming home, okay? 10 of Cups is literally like a house, a home, okay? Very interesting, okay? Let me see. 5 of Cups. There are going to be people attached to him, though. Again, these people that he feels like kept him in this situation, they're going to be disappointed, very upset that things didn't necessarily go the way that they needed them to, okay? Or the exposure is going to keep put a lot of people faces in the dirt, if you will. Okay, what is next for Tory after this, Spirit? Thank you. What is next for Tory after October? Thank you. 2 of Swords. 5 of Cups. Oops. Can I get one more, please? I have the Knight of Cups and the 2 of Swords. What is this? Oops. And the Lover's card. Okay. And the Knight of Swords. Okay. Knight of Swords and the Lover. So things are going to happen very fast, very soon, okay? Especially once this Attorney General kind of gets things in order the way that he needs to come October. Things are going to start to move a lot faster. I know right now things may seem very stagnant or like nothing is happening, nothing is moving, but things are moving behind the scenes and coming together as they should, okay? The Lover's card can talk about a decision, choices needing to be made, but it's also like a divine connection that's brought together by like the universe. Okay, it's a much bigger picture. This Lover's card for me, it's not just, you know, in its most singular meaning, right? To 2 people getting together in harmony, like a soulmate, twin flame. But there's a giant angel on top of this card. So this is giving me that things are being worked on behind the scenes, okay, by angels and spirit guides. Okay, again, his faith in God here is very, very heavy, and things are about to speed up with this Knight of Swords here, okay? 2 of Swords and the Knight of Cups. So I already mentioned that, like, the Attorney General could have possibly been presented an offer here with this Knight of Cups, or there are people that hoped or assumed that he would take the offer, or if there is a new judge that's going to be appointed, they hope that they would go along with, with whatever the hell this plan was, okay? And the Two of Swords is like being undecided. So I feel like there may be something here where it's like something's going to happen where people are going to be forced to come out of denial. Okay, with the Two of Swords, I can talk about denial or ignoring something. People are not going to have a choice but to take the rose-colored goggles off and see things for what they really are here. Okay, I can't help but feel that. I also see with him, as far as what may happen after this, I feel like he's got a lot of anger, like in a way, built up inside of him. Think about it. You're spending all this time in prison, locked up for something you didn't do. So of course there's going to be a lot of like frustration or animosity built up inside of you. But the way he handles it, it's almost so graceful. It's like he's very forgiving. I'm hearing him say, like, I forgive you. It's like, I'm not going to approach the situation when things change or when I get out of here from a place of hatred or anger or aggression. Even though I have that within me, I'm going to continue to approach things from a very, lighthearted perspective, or a very like a kind soul type of perspective, okay? It's like they're not going to knock me out of character, is essentially the vibe that I'm getting here, okay? You see, these two knights are opposing each other, completely different energies, okay? So it's like they're not going to get me out of character, no matter what they do or no matter how things go. And to go back to, like I said earlier, he's not 100% sure how things are going to go, because he knows that there are people in the higher positions that are compromised. So I could understand why he may feel a little uncertain about how things may go. Okay. But it doesn't necessarily negate the fact that he has a very strong faith in God and is very positive overall. Okay. I do feel like it's going to be a little hard for him to trust people, though. This Two of Swords can talk about blocking people out, not being so open. And I really feel like he's going to have a lot more discernment when it comes to the people that he deals with when he gets out of this situation. He's going to be a lot more protective of his energy as well. He's going to get a lot of offers too. Like I've got two different knights here. Okay, again, Knight of Cups is an offer. Knight of Swords is like urgency, a message coming in, someone rushing in to communicate. So I can't help but feel like people are going to be rushing to him to try to get his side of the story, or to who's going to get it first, that exclusive, if you will. And I feel like he's going to be very undecided, or a little protective of his energy about where he's going to go when it comes to sharing his story. Because again, he feels like a lot of people, when it comes to the music industry, judicial industry, the court system, people are extremely compromised. So he's going to really use his discernment here and his intuition more to really decide on what type of offers he should or shouldn't be taking. Okay, because he understands that with this World card, people are going to try to use him in the story to try to just go viral, or again, get that one of one exclusive. So I see him trying to go to a platform that was supporting him this whole time, and he knows who was rocking with him and who wasn't, who was talking shit, who was continuously supporting him this whole time. So he's going to make sure he goes to the platform or the person, whatever it is, whoever it is, to speak his truth to the most genuine platform. It could be a woman. Okay? It could be a woman. Let me see. What's next for Tory after this? Again, I see him traveling. A lot of offers coming in left and right. What is next for him after this, Spirit? Thank you. Oops. Have the Death card. Okay, transformation, changing, again, like endings. He's gone through a huge ego death through this situation. Okay, I see him even like ending certain connections and certain relationships with certain people. Because again, people are very compromised and he's not going to know who to trust. very early on when he comes back home. Okay, let me see. Why is this here? Transformation, ego death, major change, endings as well. Again, I immediately like an end to this situation here. There's going to be an end to the rose-colored goggles, an end to the people in denial. There's going to be an end here to people being blinded to what's really going on. Okay, what's next for him after this, please? Thank you. What is next for him after this? Okay, Page of Cups, King of Swords. Oh, wow, look at that. The Ten of Pentacles at the bottom. I think I'm going to end it right there. Ten of Pentacles, okay? Legacy wealth, being very established, having great money coming in, good income. This is like money that's good for your kids, okay? Being back home with his family. Again, this is another family unit, another domesticated card, okay? So I see him getting like so many offers, whether that be again to like interview for that exclusive when he comes home, different record companies trying to get his attention. People may try to apologize. I'm so sorry, or oh my gosh, Tory, why don't you come on this platform? I'm sorry I didn't support you that time around, or I'm sorry I said this, I'm sorry I said that. People are going to be like in remorse or in some type of regret here for spreading false information once the truth does come out with this King of Swords. Okay. And again, I see him being a lot more protective of his energy, a little more stoic, a little more cold, even to certain people. Wow. And again, you know, Page of Cups is another offer here, or being presented with one. So even though he's independent, I don't see him going the record label route ever again, clearly, because he's already had a lot of success independently. But they're still going to try to offer him, like, I'm talking like millions of dollars with this Ten of Pentacles here. And I see him, you know, just going cold, like, nope, I don't want it. Nope, I don't fuck with you. I don't trust you. I see him calling a lot of people out as well with this King of Swords card, okay? King or Queen of Swords, they don't hold shit back. They don't hold their tongue. They're very honest, very straightforward, sometimes very brutally honest, okay? And I see him, you know, again, not in a disrespectful, rude way, but I definitely see him calling shit out the way that it needs to be, putting shit on Front Street, if you will, okay? Exposing people, again, not in a distasteful blogger type of manner, but just, this is what happened. This is how things really went, and this is what needs to be said about X, Y, and Z, okay? I see him, you know, being more established when it comes to his businesses, whatever else he invests in, okay? That's not just the music and the record label. There's a crown on this King of Swords head, so I feel like he's really going to see a very positive turnaround after this Attorney General makes their decision, guys. So this is very nice. This is very nice. Look at this. Oh, look at that. Queen of Swords. You know who that is, right? The Aquarius woman. And then you have the Four of Wands at the bottom. That's coming home, okay? Literally reunions with your family, your friends, weddings, celebrations, okay? So there's going to be something to celebrate. I got the Nine of Wands here, Nine of Swords here in reverse. Nine of Swords, when it's upright, stress, paranoia, anxiety, sleepless nights. When it's in the reverse, you've got nothing to worry about. Like, again, another weight off your shoulders, having more of a clear thought process, not stressing out so much. And that's so weird that it came out with this Queen of Swords. Is this Queen of Swords going to be stressing out or like a little paranoid about what's going on? I think, you know, our friend Megan here, she may know or have some kind of inkling about what's about to happen with Tory. So she could be feeling a little paranoid or something like that. Very interesting. Matter of fact, I don't want to tap into her energy because I was going to, but this is not about her. So this is just solely about Tory. So I don't want her energy infiltrating this reading. So I'm going to leave it there because it's a very, very positive note that this ended on. A lot better than I expected, actually. Okay, so I'm going to end this here. I really, really do hope that you guys enjoyed this or you guys are able to pull something from this. Again, if there's information that I missed or didn't really have all the way right, please feel free to get in the comments and let me know. I love interacting with y'all. Like the video if you enjoy these type of readings. Make sure you subscribe, okay? I love to have y'all here, part of the family. I can't thank you guys enough for being here. I appreciate it. It means the world to me every single time. Thank you so much. I love you guys, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.